Williams here from the Rex blog with more stories of Skullcandy from one of the founding members, Cris Williams, who's my brother.
Alright, so, you know, two guys, not a lot of money, CES show. You got there, you spent a lot of money to get there. Sometimes you leave it to people to, you know, think that you have some reservations or whatever. And there's a lot of variety of hotel rooms that you can get.
Look at that rock formation. Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, anyway. So, I mean, just as there's some really high-end like Bellagio and the Wynn, there are some low-end that are just as low as the high. So I think we had gotten some reservations at one of these low-end, and I don't think we could stay there. It was just so bad. We're like, we're not. We drove up to the place and just said, okay, we're not doing this. So we went to some of the bigger hotels, and we thought, well, we're gonna walk the strip anyway. Let's just try to find, you know, let's ask, see if they have any rooms. And all of them were full. And we were at the Luxor, and they said, yeah, they're full. I'm like, man, we've gotten that from everyone. Are you sure that there's full? Isn't there like smoking ones or something that you have? Because we don't really care. We just really desperate at this point. It's late, and I think the show starts the next morning, and we had built a booth all day, or you know, something ridiculous. And so they're like, actually, there are some rooms, but we have to be up front with you. They're right above the discotheque, and you're gonna hear the beat of the disco bass thing all night long. I don't think it goes off till like 4 or 5 in the morning, and we've had a lot of complaints from the room, and so we just don't rent these rooms out. And because people come and try to ask for their money back, and we're like, so we're just being up front with you. They're right above the disco thing, and you're gonna hear it a lot. And we were like, we don't care, we'll take them, you know. And they gave us a discount on them, and we got into the room, and sure enough, you can hear it pretty loud. And we're like, actually, it's not so bad. It's like if you're in the womb and you hear your mom's heartbeat going. So we actually slept really good, and the rooms were nice and clean, and we had a nice shower, and anyway, that was really fun. And I remember the next year we got there and we tried to get them again. We couldn't get them. We actually asked ahead of time, because we were going to book them ahead of time, and they would not do it. I think if you're standing there in the hotel desperate and there's some left, they will rent them to you, but you can't call up and say, hey, we want the cheap ones over the discotheque. That's not going to work. So anyway, that's kind of one of the stories.
Yeah, so you got better sleep being over the discotheque because it felt like your mother's heartbeat. Nice. Okay. See, those are awesome stories, because it says, look, if you got an idea and a dream,
what are you willing to do?
What are you willing to do to make happen? And you can make it happen, because it happened for my brother Chris and his friend Rick as they started Skullcandy, which you'll see in pretty much every store, and especially the Apple store, because they're the coolest headphones and stuff that you've ever seen.
When do I start? you already started. You're getting this.